safely and doesn't sound too bad either. They'll go for the TA,
Okay.
so maybe we don't get the mid-range.
And Kiyotaka's as good as dead. It won't happen for now, though. So.
Big creep wave. He's caught.
Oh, he's got it! He's got it! There you go. Meanwhile, mid lane, C-Smile currently getting dives by Solo and Kiyotaka, and Solo able to secure the kill on the Shadow Demon.
But no rune control here for Kiyotaka.
Oh, Kiyotaka, he's going to cop a big hit here from Matthew, and with the blood grenade, there is really just no chance of escape. Oh, the Mud Golem, though, and the Invis Rune. Still not enough. In fact, I say Invis Rune, it was the Shadow Walk, of course.
Not from Chrislock, not leading into a kill. Miero just a bit too tanky, although.
They're still trying. Panda's going to show up with the enchant, so Miero just sticking around a little bit too long.
Up rather early. Dragonlance, Desolator, blink timing, really key for Ramsey's time with his team. Miero again.
He doesn't land, though. They've got the kisses. They just want the vision on Miero so they can get the damage out with the kisses, and that they certainly have. Oh. There's a lot of damage that can be dealt here. Antares setting up Kiyotaka with a lift back, and C-Smile's gone. It's just so easy once you have this Medallion of Courage. Ooh. Top lane, at least they get the jewel off onto Solo, but now Matthew goes down. Kiyotaka with the stolen Scatterblast will get that one done. Antares is here. Panda and Whisper, they've stuck around a little bit too long, I think. Panda will try to survive through it. Scatterblast is going to land, but now Kiyotaka, he's the big target. They'll chase him down to the Rubik, but he's fine. Doom out from Miero. Everyone just rotating through the Twin Gates to ensure the Rubik does remain alive. So take down Whisper.
Stacks. Jungle not contested this time around from EG. And Kiyotaka just ready to move with a phylactery.
Hold on, Matthew in trouble. Is
track.
maybe gone. I mean, they can see him and they'll get him. Kiyotaka will finish the job off. 9Pandas doing a very good job of, though, staying away and just finding solo pickups on their own end of things. Mid lane, they're looking at C-Smile now. Antares will move in. C-Smile has had this situation happen to him before or earlier. C-Smile, though, able to get away. Matthew, now going to be targeted. Purges out. Kiyotaka still running. Whisper trying to rush in. Antares finally going down, and in comes Pakas to help out.
Again, the Pandas aren't looking for a full
nice jewel.
Why?
Very nice jewel. They have caught Kiyotaka. They will not win the jewel, but it won't matter.
To find a kill into the Roche, but if it stays this low, you're kind of happy. I mean, you are still farming up from Pakas, but again, you've got solutions for the Morpheus game.
They really miss out on C-Smile with the smoke. They're heading down bot instead, where they might find Matthew. Matthew going to break the smoke of Solo, but he has a dust ready. Ara is obviously going to be there with the follow-up damage. Matthew going to try and stand his ground because Pakas can move in, but now Pakas, he doesn't want to be here any longer. They've broken the Lincolns. They've got the Doom off. Solo, he will drop Pakas. He's still running. He's got the Strength Morph going, so he's fine. Instead, it's going to be 2 down for 9Pandas because Pakas is moving in. He'll reveal himself. What do they toss up from C-Smile? No cookies kisses available. Ramsey's still running. Pakas trying onto Solo, unable to get him through the disruption. Whisper dropping low, should go down, but somehow still alive. Whisper finally going down to Antares. Panda, he'll be up next. 2 going down now for EG. Through the Twin Gates, see if they can find themselves a nice target. They're looking at Pakas and the Morphling, but instead they're going to have to settle for Panda. Panda, he's going to go for the Glimmer Cape into the Nature's Attendants. There is help incoming. And in fact, Panda's going to survive. They actually just don't have enough damage to burst through him. Instead, the Clinks will get caught. Antares trying to run. Will not make it. Pakas
might be able to get something done, but they can't afford to give this one away for free. That's the tempo of 9Pandas tied into that Roshan here.
9Pandas, they're going to try and fight this one out. There's no choice in the matter, but they're playing against a bounty hunter. The tracks are going to make it impossible to sneak their way in. They do spot out the LC. Miero, though, missing out. Does go for the Doom eventually onto the LC, and they've eventually got him controlled up, so Whisper will go down. That's 1 down. There's now 9Pandas. They'll be the ones to walk into the Roshan pit.
For Miero to walk by the gate. Just finding that position, forcing them all the way back.
Speaking of, he might have his chance now, because EG are moving up towards the top lane, but Kiyotaka's the one being hunted. Blade Mail pop, they may jump into the duel attempt. Antares trying to help, but it's nowhere near enough. In fact, he'll be the second kill. Does reveal himself, and immediately gets taken down. The Cars will happily take that one off the hands of...
Yeah, they're just looking for quick plays onto something like, say, class here.
Solo.
Oh,
Caught up by a Jewel of Whisper, and it just happened so quickly. It's not just the jewels you're giving away either. You're giving away a track every time that happens. They will get Matthew at least. Whisper?
look around the area. Minute and a half in that Aegis here.
I feel like Solo's just gonna be so careful. Like, this Jewel from Whisper could just ruin the whole team fight for them as Miero! He got a 3-man stunt! What a setup from the Derm! Perfect stunt from Miero! Problem is, they only got Whisper! Under vision, he's underneath that trap right now. Antares looking to move in with the Orchid out. The Gobble Up as well from Kiyotaka! It's right on target! And Picard's how... Well, he still waveforms out? Oh, they were 1 second away from the Doom! Oh, Whisper! He's gonna jump in and try to force the fight anyway. Matthew, in the meantime, has gone down.
Breaking the Lincolns. Coordination just not on
Gobble Up. Oh, it's gonna land on Kiyotaka this time. They've got the kisses to follow up. Kiyotaka will not be able to save himself with the Gobble Up as Picard's moving in with the Eye of Skadi. Ramses, he just can't run. You can't run once the Skadi's up on Picard's.
Instead, they fail to pop Lincolns in the right order. The Orchid just doesn't come out. And Kaz is just free to run. Like they don't manage to get that instant lock and the follow-throughs there. They manage to space themselves away from the Doom and they find him again, Miero.
They just can't find an opportunistic, or rather an advantageous fight they're looking for. Like, that Gobble Up plays, Antares does take down C-Smile, but seems like they are trying to look for the Clinks. Nice Jewel out. He ran underneath the sentry for just a moment, though the telekinesis not going to prove to be enough. They will still win the Jewel here for Whisper. C-Smile, he'll throw one in. Matthew, he's on target. He found Antares, but they can't see him. They can't see him yet. Whisper, he's going to jump in now, but Miero's got the Doom out. Whisper, who's he going for? He'll move into Kiyotaka, but the mute is there. Miero not allowing the Doom. Still Picard's. Picard's gets the job done. Kiyotaka's down. They'll try for Matthew. Matthew survives. In the end does fall, but it's just a complete wipe for C-Smile and the rest of EG. Ramsey's got caught by the Jewel of Whisper.
With the cheese going the way of EG. And Pandas, again, the execution's just falling a little bit flat. It's just too much. He has way too much coming out in the morph, and you're not able to instantly lock him in. You have to worry about the
C-Smile, though. He still can't do with Antares, and pretty impactful. If Antares catches him with his pants down, it's too easy. The Jewel is going to come out again. And that's kind of the trade-off.
Antares finds these kills, they have to be ready to capitalize somehow, but they're just not.
Top lane. E3 tower now under siege. Jewel out again. They found Solo. Whisper with the zero hesitation blink in. Every time he sees that Shadow Demon, it's a no-brainer. Now the LC 264 Jewel damage. A real problem. Not so much more than Picard's though, because Picard's, he's just happy to move in whenever. 9Pandas, they bought back on Solo. They want to try and defend the top racks. But how do you do so? EG are just so healthy. They've got the Aegis, they've got the cheese, and they've got no reason to back out of this top lane. Look at Picard's. He's just the better Rubik. Look at this. He'll find the top range racks in the Rubik form. Why the hell not? Just get that added range for yourself. Goes again. Ironically, it felt like Picard's was doing more damage as the Rubik than he does himself. There goes the mid, or rather the top racks, completely down now as EG get away with it for free.
For that duel. He has to find something else in the back.
Ramses, he cannot afford to die. He's got no buyback available right now. He bought up the Daedalus, so oh, that's a great Gobble Up, but they won't initiate off the back of that. They just want the mid-racks for now. Picard's, he'll morph into the TA. He'll dump in with the AoE Doom onto the Picard's morphling. He should drop the first time, but no, he's not going down. Eventually, Antares does get him, but at what cost? Ramses has dropped for this. They gave up Ramses for the morphling kill. And it was just an Aegis anyway. Picard's is probably happy he got the reset. Down to the bottom racks. No need to back. In fact, he sees Solo. He wants the Shadow Demon instead, going right towards the fountain. The Cars just takes down Solo in his own home. Kicks the door down, gets it done. It's Kiyotaka just completely surrounded. What do you do? Call it. EG well played. They've had enough. EG finding a 2-0 victory over 9Pandas in quite convincing fashion, might I add. 9Pandas, they bring out the mid Rubik, they try something a little bit different that did
Maybach music.